Good afternoon, children. Welcome you all to the science video section standard 3 lesson 2 water. In this lesson we learn about importance and source of water, and also we discuss about how to prevent the wastage of water. Let's move on the lesson. Water is an important part of our life. All the creatures as well as plants, birds, animals also need water to live. We need water for our daily use. We use water for various purposes like washing, cooking and cleaning. Water is also used to produce electricity. In agriculture, the agriculture practice needs a lot of water. Children, do you know where we get water in earth? We get water from rain. Rain is the one of the main source of water. Then potable water. Potable water is a drinking water. Potable water is called, our drinking water is known as potable water. Potable water is suitable for our drinking and get from the local sources like pond, lake area. It is a good to drink and usable for food preparation. The potable water should be free from dangerous chemical, transparent, odorless and colorless, and potable water free from bacteria which causes disease. Next, different source of drinking water. Water is available in many natural sources. But not all the water sources are suitable for drinking. Water should be boiled to kill the germs in it, and only then it is suitable for drinking. A few sources of water are stream, lake, pond, well, tank, reservoirs. Finally, they reach to our homes and comes out through our water taps. These are the main source of water we get in our daily life. Next, children, do you know why should we save water? About 2/3 of Earth's surface is covered with water. Only 3% of amount of usable water is the fresh water. Is one very small. We use only 3% of fresh water in our daily life, the entire earth. So water is precious. So we should never waste water. Now we discuss some method to prevent wastage of water. Never allow water to overflow from bucket. Wash fruits and vegetables in a bowl of water and not under using tap water. Use leftover water in your water bottle to water a potted plant. Always close the tap while brushing the teeth. Turn after the tap after each use. This way you follow means you protect the wastage of water. Next we discuss about conservation of water. Conservation of water bodies. Conservation is nothing but we store the water in the ground. That is the conservation. All the water that we get comes from rain. When it's rain, some water flow over the ground, giving rise to stream and river. Some water get collected in low-lying areas such as pond, lakes and well also. The flow of river is blocked by building a dam across it. The rainwater falls up in the lakes and rivers. All lakes and rivers. Now we discuss about lake. Lake is a larger area filled with water surrounded by land. It is usually a part of river or some water sources. As in some cities, we do get our water supply from lake. Next, we discuss about pond. 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 Pond is an area filled with water, either naturally or artificial. That is smaller than a lake. The pond is a body of stacked water. Structured means that is our daily usage water also to storing there. That is the pond. Then reservoirs. This water is stored in a place called the reservoir, from where it is carried to different places through water pipes. These are built in the area of low rainfall or in area where there is no major river. There only they built the reservoirs. The best example of reservoir is dam. Next we discuss about tank. Tank is a container for storing water for our daily use. In the homes we are using stored water using tank. The underground water using the pipe to transfer to the tank, and after the tank water only we comes under the taps. Next we discuss about method to conserve water bodies. Deeping of ponds and lakes. Plant tree at the bank of the lake and pond. Reduce water pollution. Avoid ditching too many wells in the region. This way you have to follow means we increase the level of the water in the water bodies. Next we discuss about problem caused due to stagnation of water. Stagnant water can become a breeding ground from the mosquitoes that transmitted disease. Malaria, dengue, fevers are the main dangers of stagnant water. The waterborne disease such as cholera, diarrhea, typhoid are caused by drinking unclean water. So you must drink water in clean, and boiled water you must take every day. Now discuss about symptoms of dengue fever. The dengue fever is mosquito bite your skin or any part of your body. They create the disease in your body. The symptoms of dengue fever is several headache and sudden upset of fever that lasts 3-7 days. Then eye pain and the rashes on the arm and the leg, and joint pain and muscles as back pain, then extreme tiredness. These are the symptoms of dengue. This is the symptom of dengue fever. Let's quickly recall in this lesson. In this lesson we learn about sources of water, and water is more important in our life. Then we discuss potable water, and then learn about conservation of water. Children, I hope that you would have understood this lesson. Thank you.